Don't you ever try to change a man ever again. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coco Nelly, and if this is your first time watching any of my videos, hello and thank you for clicking on me. So today we're going to be talking about why you should never ever try to change a man. Like ever. So you ladies need to understand that sometimes you may like a guy, but he isn't exactly what you want in a guy. But you know, things happen where you want him, but he doesn't have the same vision as you. So sometimes we may see that as a competition, and we're getting into our masculine energy where we think that we have to compete and show him why we are the best woman for him. And I'm here to tell you from experience, that is not the way to go. If a guy tells you things and it doesn't align with what you want, you need to appreciate that he was honest with you, maybe stay his friend, but you need to like, he is not the one for you, and you need to understand that, okay? Now, if you're his friend and y'all are cool and he changes his mind, then you can see where that goes. But if he's straight up telling you something and it is totally against your beliefs and your values, you should definitely not try to see where it goes or try pursuing him or trying to change his mind. An example of that would be, once I dated a guy, I asked him about marriage, and he straight up told me, I don't want to get married, but I definitely want to have children though. That is a big ass red flag, and you really need to be able to listen to a man's words, because he really does tell you everything that you need to know. So with that, I try to play it a little bit smarter with being his friend and not trying to date him in that way, just because my goal is to be married. I want to be married within a couple of years. So why the hell would I date somebody that does not want to be married? Make it make sense. So you just need to understand that you can't change a man. He won't change unless he wants to. He'll change for the right woman. Maybe he'll realize that he does want to be married when he meets the right girl, or maybe once he gets old as hell, he'll realize that he's lonely and he'll try to marry somebody. So if he thinks you're worth it, so that means if you're leveled up and you're feminine and he's something he has never experienced before, he'll definitely try to pursue you. And with the pursuing, you definitely have to keep your standards high, and you have to let him know that, or you have to let him realize that you won't be settling for anything less. And if he does F up, that he could be gone like that. You gotta do it with that finger, because he can. I have a purpose, I have a goal, I have a plan, and if you're not doing what I need you to do, then why am I gonna be with you? It's just logic, ladies, and that's really, the older you get, that's how you have to think, because you'll be able to get rid of a lot of guys and like take them off the list of potentials once you have that goal and your plan in mind, always in mind, of what you want first. Never put yourself second or last, always put yourself first, okay? So if he's not doing what you want him to do or what you need him to do, you need to say deuces, or we could be friends, okay? You should share your standards and your expectations. If you expect him to pay all your bills, if you expect him to take you out to dinner twice a week to fancy restaurants, or you expect him to take out your trash, or you know, just whatever you want, if you do have these expectations and you want a guy to do it, you need to express that to him, because honestly, he won't know what your expectations are until you tell him. But the thing is with that, he's either going to agree or disagree. If he disagrees, don't try to change him. Let him move on with his life and find somebody else. But if he does agree, you need to watch him and his behavior, okay? So don't fall in love with his words, fall in love with his actions. Not literally fall in love, but I just know that words can be very powerful, and people are very good with their words sometimes, and it's really easy for people to believe. I mean, there's people that scam people every single day. So watch his actions, watch his behaviors. How is he treating you? after that conversation? Is anything changing? So that's what you need to base it off of. So as I said, is he consistent with what he's doing? Pay attention to how consistent he is. Is he committed to making you happy by doing the things that you need and want and expect? And also you need to pay attention. So yes, he can be consistent, but is he consistent only for a few days and then he falls off and then you have to have the conversation again? If he does fall off, maybe have that reminder. Sometimes men do get comfortable, sometimes they do get lazy, and you need to have that reminder. With being high value, you're definitely supposed to be a lot more cutthroat, but honestly, I'm high value, but I'm doing it on my own terms. I don't think I'm less of a high value or feminine woman for believing in what I believe. So I'm going to be straight up. I will definitely have a conversation with the guy again and see where it goes, because yes, they do get lazy. He could be a good guy, but they do get lazy sometimes. So if you have that conversation and he starts doing what you're asking him to do, maybe things will be good. But still, what the hell? Still, you need to watch his actions and see how consistent he is with what you're asking him to do. Okay? So if he still falls off when he's like super consistent, then falls off, just watch his behavior. Stay silent, but just change how you act towards him. So you just need to become more colder and more distant towards him until he realizes, like, oh, I haven't been doing this. Maybe this is why she's acting like this. So, and then if he's smart, he'll catch on. If he doesn't, then eventually you're just gonna have to let him go. I think that's fair with being cutthroat and like a leveling up feminine woman. I think that's fair. If he isn't staying consistent with you and you're after the second time you asked him to do things that he's not doing, then you need to cut him loose and move on to the next guy. Okay, ladies? So all in all, never try to change a man, because a man will be a man, and he's gonna do what he wants to at the end of the day. With me and my leveling up journey, I had to commit to myself that I was going to change for myself, okay? And that works for a man too. He has to commit and promise himself that he's going to do these things for himself. Yes, it's for you, but first it needs to be for himself to keep you. Because sometimes he's doing it for you, and that's when the lack of consistency comes, or the lack of commitment. I hope that makes sense. I just thought it was important to talk about this topic real quick, because sometimes we can get caught up, and I definitely was that girl getting caught up trying to change a guy, especially in the past. But now I'm definitely the type of girl to just take it how it is. What I see is what I get, okay? And it's important for you to realize that and not try to make it more than what it is, because it's not. Comment below on reasons on why you will never change a man again, or just say that you commit and promise yourself to never change a man ever again. Go ahead and comment that down and manifest that for your life, because you are beautiful, smart, high value, classy, everything that you're supposed to be, and you will get everything that you deserve. You just have to believe it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. Thank you for watching, ladies. Talk to you soon.